it's so like I could talk forever about this shit because I it's all practice. It's all practice. All this like gun ho shit is practice for when it's time to really prevail. You know what I mean? Really go ahead. But people is gonna have to accept me for who I am. I like to smoke. What if like why don't you ask a nigga why he started smoking? Some people just start smoking to have fun. You know what I'm saying? I started smoking. You know why? You know what I'm saying? I started smoking to have fun too. But why did I keep smoking, yo? Like my life was retarded, right? The type of shit I went through in my teenage years was retarded. But going through all that made me this way. Made me search for a solution. And the only solution, you know what I'm saying? It made me search for a solution and I found it. I found out that my mind was the solution to all this. Was the solution to fix all my problems. And even after you know the answer, it doesn't automatically mean you know what I'm saying? In real life, it's you know what I'm saying? It's not that simple. It's not that simple. You still gotta learn how to use what you know. You know something, but do you even know how to use that shit? Like there's girls that got ass but can't throw it. You know what I'm saying? It's boys with dick and don't you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to dig. They don't know how to dig. They don't know how to go digging. They do not know how to go digging at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even got the same terminologies as people. You know what I'm saying? Like as others, most. As most, you know what I'm saying? Like I do my thing. I do my thing in the mental realm. And I'm realizing that I have to do it here too. I gotta be physical. I gotta be real physical. And that doesn't mean be aggressive, but it does mean get active. Be very, you know what I'm saying? It don't be like, that's one thing that I'm not like. And that's a plus for me, especially like with like who I want to be in my lifetime. I don't want to be an aggressive man. I want you to know that I can defend myself, but I'm not an aggressive. Like I'm not on you. Like I'm not that person that's trying to. Like if I don't want you to say nothing more funny than what the fuck I said. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't want to be. I never want to be that type of person. Cause I'm gonna be the person that's gonna say something more funny than what the fuck somebody else said. So, and it's gonna be times where somebody's gonna say that. That's what I'm saying. That's why people fuck with me. Cause I don't get jealous of shit. Like everybody, it's time for everybody to shine. We all supposed to shine. We all supposed to shine together. Like it's time to shine. I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to put your fire out to try to make sure my light gets seen. Because when your fire shines bright, my fire shines brighter. You know what I'm saying? It combines, it gets bigger. And then when we depart, now what you rocking with? A bigger flame. Stop putting out people's flame. That's the problem. And then when that motherfucker go home and get their flame back, now they using all their energy to destroy you, to damage you. That's the problem. So y'all motherfuckers better be careful with your energy. Careful how you treat others in this fucking world, because and then I'm gonna give you the real good reason why you really gotta be careful, yo. There are psychics, okay? There are psychics in this world. And if you fuck with the wrong person, you could die just off of just thoughts. Just off of somebody thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're that powerful. There are people that powerful. And I feel as though it's like a police to try to keep people down until they're worthy. Like I feel as though you can rise, but you have to be worthy enough. And I'm learning how to be worthy. You know what I'm saying? I have to cut that's what all this is about. All this sacrificing shit and you know what I'm saying? Why would you stop smoking weed for a whole month? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you get sober? You're a pot smoker. Because I want to teach myself discipline. I want to learn how to be able to go without, you know what I'm saying, or just be with myself. I don't need any, at the end of my lifetime, I want to not need any external source to feel great, you know what I'm saying, like to feel like myself. I want to always be me, you know what I'm saying, with or without marijuana, with or without, you know what I'm saying, a cigarette, you know what I'm saying, tobacco, nicotine, with or without any substance, with or without water, bitch. If I'm thirsty, bitch, I'm still me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still laughing, cheering, happy. I just want to, that's where the minimalism, that's where I get that from watching monks. I understand consciousness, man. I understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? I understand this shit. I understand this shit to a point, to such a point to where it's like this, like, all right, this is why, even though when somebody tell you something, you don't change, right? Because you have all of the other stuff already in you. That's you. That's what you are. That's why I'm telling you to change, because you are that, right? Now that I told you how to change or something, you can't just, it's not going to be like that overnight, right? What has to happen? You have to practice. You have to do that. You have to become. It takes doing it. It don't take time. Time is fake. Time is not real. You know what I'm saying? But it becomes real. Like, we create shit. So time is real, but understand that it wasn't real before until we made that shit up. Time is made the fuck up. You gotta understand that time was made up maybe 1,000 years, you know what I'm saying, like some time ago, you know what I'm saying, like not 1,000 years, but you know what I mean, like time is a made up fiction. So with that being said, what's really real is the reason why somebody's the same age, right? How, if they the same age and one person is healthier, stronger, and younger looking, can do all the same things as somebody who's 17, you know what I'm saying? They look like a 17-year-old, but they're 60 something. What does that mean? It's not time. It's no time. It's just energy. It just is. It's just, what are you right now? Where are you right now? You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to, now we use time, that's what I'm saying. That's why we create things like a tool. It's like a compass. Like, it became real. Like, it was always possible to count. You know what I'm saying? Like, we use the sun. Like, it's so beautiful when you actually find out how life was. Like this shit was really created. Like, they really made this shit. The people, the things, and you can't even call them people. I don't want to disrespect them and call them people. Like, the things that created our realm, like what we live in, created this, like, they are something else. They gotta be something else. They gotta be so powerful, so strong, so wise, and so being able to just, you know what I'm saying, like talk to each other without speaking and all that type shit. It's just all emotion. And once you start opening your third eye, you start to get a glimpse. You get a glimpse. You can't, it's like, to master that shit, you have to go away. You have to go to isolation and solitude. That's what meditation helps with. Meditation helps you get to that solitude so you can find yourself. And I'm good at explaining shit. It's not finding yourself. It's just, you listen, like, you gotta realize that you are you. Like, you are you. And this is you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is me right now. You know what I'm saying? And once you start to focus on what's inside your mind and start to create what's inside your mind, your body is connected to your fucking brain, and so is the universe. So things start to move. Period. You know what I'm saying? If you're supposed to see this, you will see this. If you're supposed to understand this, you will. If you want to understand this, you will. And it's very, very simple, but it's dangerous information. You know what I'm saying? If in the wrong hands. But that's why I think it's like we're getting better. We're getting more focused on peace, things like if you look into the past and see, like, everything was like black, like literally real life was like black and white back in the day. Like, real life was black and white. Now it's, you know what I'm saying? And This is about to blow your fucking brains. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Pause. This is about to blow your brains. Pause. Pause. This is about to blow your brains. I feel like gay people saved humanity. Bruh. But this is crazy. This is what I thought about, right? Like slavery and shit like this. Like you don't understand, right? Before fucking cameras, right? Before cameras and all this type of shit. Imagine, remember slavery, all the type of shit that people would do to people, all the type of shit. Like, I thought about like all the type of shit they would do in secret. You know what I'm saying? All the brutal shit. You already know they was torturing niggas, all that type of shit. Like, cutting off shit and doing shit for their wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, for all this type of shit for like, their wife and shit. Their girl or something. All type of shit. They was doing all type of shit. Think about some weird ass fucking gay ass motherfucking slave master who just fucking, like you say, probably doing like all, like they was doing whatever they wanted. That's the type of control they had. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, as wild as a motherfucker to get on the internet. You know what I'm saying? They was doing that in real life, man, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's doing that shit in real life. They was getting crazy, weird, wild, and they still do. You know what I'm saying? It still happens on Earth, but you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, like, hey, we were there. Now that's what I'm saying. That's the point. We're progressing. We're getting better. And it's just about keep getting better. Period. You know what I'm saying? Things do have to come. Some things do we have to come to light. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. It's tough to even think about some shit like that. But it's like you gotta know, like, bro, this trafficking, people getting taken. There's people getting body snatched. Bodies, old, just competing niggas come by. Come here. Take your ass. Throwing you somewhere in a box. Think I'm playing? Shit's really going down. Motherfuckers is trying to just murder niggas. Putting guns to their face. Try to choke them out. All type of shit. Like, it's all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. You gotta. I blame myself. Why? Why would I blame myself? I mean, of course, I can't. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? If I could, I would. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it like that. If I could, I would. But I blame myself for being in that situation because I understand. I know better. You know what I'm saying? I know better. I really know better too much to the point to where it's like, I understand why God left me. You know what I'm saying? And God never leaves you, but you like, I like why I understand why I stopped feeling blessed. I stopped feeling that feeling of being blessed because of because of the way, like, because of the way, like because of like myself. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, right. I had to catch that thought. I'm so happy I just caught that thought. That's crazy. But yeah, like it's my fault because I understand that consciousness is about what you think about. You know what I'm saying? I listen to music. You know what I'm saying? This is why I stopped listening to music, because I had to like just stop being stupid and stop lying to myself and saying, oh, I'm old enough to understand and not do this and that. Like, look, you hate, like, it's literally everything. Literally. The only thing, like, you know what I'm saying, back in the old days, they listened to some humming. They listen to motherfuckers, like, you know what I'm saying? We progress and we start changing and doing that. We starting to be more impactful. powerful with our will, but you know what I'm saying, start flexing with our will, but we got, you know what I'm saying, we gotta better ourselves if we're gonna get stronger like that. You know what I'm saying? We have to better ourselves in order to become stronger mentally, in order to become like, imagine if God blessed you with the ability to walk on water. Somebody just out of nowhere found a way to make, like, and then the science, then there's some science to it, like, oh yeah, the magnetism that's in his body, the electricity that's in the water, then he unlocked it because it's able to happen. Humans, we never knew we could do that. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine some shit like that happen. It's possible. That's the thing that you gotta understand. There's some shit that's possible. Like, you gotta be able to understand. That's how cool our universe is. You understand that there's shit that's possible. We went in this, and I feel as though we went through many changes, and there might even still be shit. I think I feel as though we're being observed. I honestly feel like the same, like as above so below. We're just copying. We just copy shit. We watch shit. We do, you know what I'm saying? We're just doing what was done to us, what we saw done. You know what I'm saying? And it's been passed down in our DNA too. You do what your father, you know what I'm saying? You do what your father and your mother's done, even if they don't raise you. You understand what I'm saying? You have their DNA. You act like them. So we're just copying our creators, whoever it was the first. You know what I'm saying? The first ones. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that to the core, like to the core of universe. Like even with eyes, like all animals have eyes, bugs have eyes. Something about eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? Something like we got something in common. We have a common ancestor, a common birth somewhere in the fucking, you know what I'm saying, in history. You know what I'm saying? That's why we use time. So you could be like, it happened before, but everything is now. Everything is right now. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I feel as though like this shit is just a video game. I understand why Elon Musk broke that shit down, said we live in a simulation, but you know what I'm saying, it's the same difference. It's the same difference. You're saying a simulation is like saying this in